The next single is going to be Stay Beautiful, is that correct? Okay. And you guys shot the video?
We shot the video. We got the video wrapped literally hours ago. We just, we've been in New York for a couple days now, planning and shooting the whole video. So we wrapped up last night, probably, pretty late, around 11 o'clock or something like that. And I mean, we never know how these things are going to turn out until they're finally done. But from what happened yesterday, it was awesome. I mean, Jay Martin, the director, was really amazing to work with. He had a really strong idea of what he wanted, and it was conveyed very well. Everyone knew what was going on. We were shooting the video. There was a party going on in the video. It wasn't just a party where we were, and I think everyone really got it. So I'm really excited. Whereas pictures of you is a little bit more abstract. There's lots of off-location shots for it. Everything for this was shot in the same location for the most part, and I think it's going to be really awesome. Everyone's going to get it.
Now, I don't know if you guys have gotten this question yet about the song, but to you guys, what do you think makes a girl beautiful?
I think just being who she is, and being strong. I think that's kind of like the idea of the song and about the video. It's just about, just women being who they are, and that's, who they are is beautiful. So I think it's a really easy concept to understand, and I think when you see the video, people will get it very easily. So,
what do you think?
I think that a woman that's got her own thing going on, is confident. I think that's really, any woman with talent for anything. That's the most. To me, that's the most attractive thing in anybody. If you can do something really well and you're proud of that, I think that's amazing.
Who do you think is like a beautiful celebrity or like a celebrity crush that you guys have?
Wow. This is kind of crazy, but I have this huge crush on Avril Lavigne.
Really?
Who?
Avril Lavigne.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why, but
she's a little punkster.
We did a show a long time ago together, and I kind of fell in love with her. Yeah.
She's married. I hate to break it to you.
I know. Well, we did a VH1. We did Remember the Millennium. Like they do. I love the Millennium. I love Millennium.
Yeah.
So we went on and did that show, and they're like, "Do you have any celebrity crushes?" And I'm like, "Avril Lavigne," and I was like, "Call me." Yeah.
Has it happened yet?
No.
What about you?
I for the longest time I've thought Angie Harmon is like the most gorgeous woman in the entire world, but I think she's also married.
Who is that?
Angie Harmon. She was on Law and Order, and she's in something right now. I don't really follow her career, just as much her
That's so
from
weird
afar.
that you like her.
Tall women, long dark hair, every single time. Every single time.
It's so weird. It's great though. That's great.
Okay, do you guys have any plans for the holidays, like for Christmas, Hanukkah, I don't know?
Yeah, I think we're gonna sleep for a couple weeks. We're lucky enough to get a 2-week break towards the end of December, right before the holidays, and just to see my family. I have some younger brothers and all my baby cousins. Aww. That I enjoy playing with and hanging out with when I'm home. It's gonna be nice to relax for a couple weeks and just be with family. That's pretty much my plan.
So what is your poison kiss, if I can say? What is your
It's our two favorite 80s bands put together. Poison and Kiss. It's great.
My poison kiss probably, wow, that is a great question. No one has ever, I do a lot of interviews and a lot of phone interviews and stuff, and no one has ever asked me.
What's your poison kiss?
Wow.
poison kiss?
It's that time that girl gave you mono.
That's probably, yeah, that's right.
Happened to me too.
It's probably getting involved with someone that's I know isn't probably a good thing, which I've done a few times. That has to be my poison. It's great. You kind of want it, but it's a bad thing. That's definitely my poison kiss.
What about you?
It's along the same lines. For me, it's getting back together with my ex-girlfriend for the umpteenth time, because it always happens every single. We'll be on. We'll take a year off. We'll be on. We'll take a year off. It's been like that since we were 18. So
that's more.
I know it's coming. We're due any day now. Actually, I just hung out with her the other day, and
that's kind of like Lethal Injection. That's not even poisonous. That's like
just-
lethal.
No, it's
a
like
dose of
it's
lethal
like
injection.
stepping in front of a bus.
Yeah.
When you see it coming a mile away.
That is not
It's just
that-
not. It's not good for you.
No, it's not.
And what was the last good night you guys had?
Last night.
Last night was probably the last. I mean, we were up early, and we were all very, very tired. I mean, we've just been so busy. We literally had no time off since we've gotten off the Elliott tour. And the way last night ended for the video was amazing. It was probably the most fun I've had in a long time, especially shooting a video, because sometimes they could be long and boring and tiring because there's a lot of waiting and stuff. But last night was definitely the last good night I've had, for sure.
Oh, yeah, last night was an absolute blast. I mean, for some reason this video shoot went, I think actually in terms of time it went longer than Pictures of You, but it seemed so much easier, and I don't know if it's from doing it the first time, learning a thing or two, like don't drink every single energy drink in the first 5 hours because you're not going to work for the last 6, and you're going to be shaking. Our last video shoot, I was doing laps around the top floor of this warehouse waiting for my last shot because I just drank so much energy stuff, and I knew I was going to pass out if I sat still. So I'm running around, I'd shout down the stairwell, my time yet? It's like, no, we're still working on Kurt's Mohawk. All right, I'm going to be running around again. But I mean, last night was a blast. Everybody that came out and was extras and everything like that, thank you seriously so much from the bottom of all of our hearts. You were all great, all very professional. Hopefully next time we can do it twice as big.
For someone who has never heard of your music, how would you describe it, and how would you make them a fan?
I think. Well, there's two answers. I think when you see us live, it's a little bit different than the record, But there's so many, I think, elements to our sound, to the record. There's a bit of soul. There's a bit of some of the songs are very desperate, and there's a bit of rock. There's a bit of pop. There's a lot of emotion. You know what I mean? I think
if you put our album on, and if you threw it on just random and didn't know what it was, you get several different types of sound. Like you have a song like Pictures of You, which is it's pretty pop friendly, very accessible, and then you have something like Stay Beautiful or Back Where We Belong, which has got a little bit more funky, a little bit more rhythmic to it. And then another track like A Return to Me, which is just a big ballad that you picture like singing at the Super Bowl with stealth bombers and doves and stuff like that. And then at the very end of our album there's a song called Incomplete, which is almost sorry, it's almost like punk and heavy, if you will. So it depends.
I think it's universal. I think a lot of our songs come across as I think people can relate to it, and that's I think that was our goal. Is just have people relate and just have a great time. It's not too serious, it's not too light. But I think if people really enjoy just listening to music, I think people will definitely dig it for sure.
All right, thank you guys so much.